What is going on, guys? It's Base Cannon 888 here, or just Base Cannon, or whatever I decide to change my name to. This is going to be one of my first videos on this channel, and for a long story short, I used to have a channel, I used to make tons of videos, and it got deleted. So now I'm starting over, and before I make any stop motions or upload anything like reviews or anything like that, I decided to make a collection kind of update video, or just a collection video showing you guys what I have, because I never got a chance to make that before, and my collection significantly improved from the last time I ever made a video and posted it on this channel. So I wanted to show you guys it. So first off, I have this little shelf here, and starting from the top, I have a few Transformers, just a few that I own. I used to have more, but I don't anymore because I had to sell them. And yeah, just a bunch of random things up here, a bunch of figures I haven't really decided what to do with. Just a random assortment. So yeah, there's nothing really exciting there, just a few figures. And then you go down, and I have these cool puck lights that I bought that I put on like almost every shelf. It looks really cool. I love it. I like how that horde pod thing is kind of glowing on the camera. So yeah, I have the Arcadia jump ship, and I have a bunch of random guardians and hives and things everywhere, as you can see. That's just my Destiny collection. I like Destiny too, so I just decided to pick up a few sets. And yeah, I really like Destiny. I played it a few times. I played Halo more, obviously, but I like Destiny a lot, so I just decided to pick a few up. And then I go down here, and this is my sister's shelf. It's just a bunch of Mega Construx, minion stuff, and a bunch of minions. See, it's just a bunch of random stuff. But yeah, she has fun building these, and especially that big minion in the back. She has another one that we built, and yeah, that took quite a while. Down here we have my Call of Duty shelf, which has a bunch of box sets that I didn't open yet, including the ones in the back over there. And just a bunch of random figures that I didn't really decide what to do with. They're just sitting everywhere. A bag full of figures that I didn't take out yet, and a bunch of random figures just sitting there. Yeah. Call of Duty just didn't interest me as much, so I only picked up a few sets, but I'm not saying it's bad or anything, because I love Call of Duty, but not as much as I love Halo. Then going over here, I have my chicken and my computer. I'm currently doing some work on my computer, which is why it looks like a mess. But yeah, I have my keyboard and all my stuff there, my setup, and I have a bunch of random stuff on my desk right now that I'm trying to figure out what to do with. It's just a bunch of stuff. I got a bunch of Halo figures standing there, and all that, just everywhere. I gotta clean that up, but. And then going up to the main attraction here, just trying to show you. Oh, first of all, over here I have just a bunch of random little Transformers and things just lined up on my windowsill. A few Halo figures I haven't decided what to do with them yet. But now we come up here, and this is where it gets pretty crazy. So this is the first shelf. I have a few sealed Halo figures on the walls hanging right there. Those are all sealed. And just a random assortment of Halo figures, just all like in poses and all that. A bunch of the little platforms with them going at it with 3 different types of enemies. The Covenant, you got the Brutes, and you got Prometheans. And you have a bunch of fire teams. I kind of made like a fire team with all white Spartans in the back, which is why they have like a base and they're only white armor Spartans versus a bunch of blue elites. This is fire team Shadow versus the Covenant elites, Lance or whatever. And a bunch of red versus blue. Just a random assortment of like all of these random Spartans just sitting around doing whatever. You even have the Covenant Wraith right there. So this is also another one. This is my custom Fireteam Stingray. kind of like a setup. I have the giant mantis in the back right there, being led by the Hell Jumper, which is basically the leader of this team since he's the only one with a stingray emblem on his shoulder. And you have like a boosted a strength boost Spartan right there, while this other one's just jumping all over the place versus the Covenant Wraith and a few elites. So yeah, and that mantis is pretty old too. Surprised it's still standing. And then I have my fire team like Taurus or Dagger or whatever in the back. It's just all just olive green Spartans right there. They're not olive green, but just like that green color. Going at it. So yeah, that's basically it for what I have here. It's just a bunch of all my random Spartans just going at it, displayed like that. And then after you get there, after you see all of that, you go up a shelf and you have some of the box sets, some of my more valuable sets. And I have all three of the old like 2015, 2014 kind of fire team sets that were released way in the beginning when the articulation just came out almost. I have a Crimson, Venom, and Eagle right now, and I'm really proud of them because they're like just super cool. But then I also, the boxes in the back are sealed, completely sealed, and I'm proud of those too because the Fireteam Eagle one goes for about $80 on eBay, and I bought it for like a super good deal, and it was just like amazing. And then after we're done with that, you go over here, have a few Halo heroes. I have June, Grant right there, a sealed box of the Faithful versus Fallen, and an open one on display, and a sealed cryo tube, because those ones you can only find online and like you can't find them anywhere else. Like they never show up in the stores. I don't know why most of the cool ones never show up in stores over here in the US, but whatever. At least I bought it for a good deal. And over here you just have a bunch of random little named figures. I have the Promethean Strike right there with all of its stuff, as well as the Arena Champions Battle Pack, which I unfortunately could not buy a sealed pack of because they are super rare, and I found one for a good deal, but I missed it just by a day, and it was really upsetting. But I have one right there, and I have the Promethean Strike right there, and a bunch of named figures. I have starting from Halo Hero Series 1 all the way to the latest one so far. I'm looking for Series 7 right now. And I have some of the 2015 exclusives hanging on my wall, both kinds. I never even knew there were two kinds. There's the silver one with the green visor, and the more rare one with the red visor, the gray one. It's pretty cool. And yeah, that's basically it for this shelf. It's mostly all my sealed box sets and my most valuable sets. As you can see, it's just another quick. So yeah. Then going up here, we have a bunch more box sets and a sealed infected troop pack, which never came out, and it was super rare, and I found it for a really good price, and it's just awesome to have that. And I have a bunch of the infected and the non-infected Spartans right there with an Oceanic in a way from Halo Heroes. But yeah, that's my collection of those. Pretty cool. And I have some sealed Fireteam sets as well as a sealed Promethean Strike set right behind them. And just a few random elites going at each other. You got the Swords of St. Helios versus just a regular Covenant. And this one I put in a glass case because these are pretty important, because these are all translucent figures, and all the gummy ones I've ever found anywhere. Just like blind bag series to just normal release sets, they're all in there. And I think my most valuable one is the brown Eva from Charlie series, or the Arbiter. But yeah, that's basically it for my collection. I have a pretty big one. If you ask me, I'm pretty proud of my collection. I have a bunch on my shelves, Just another click. And my shelf over there. Thanks for watching. Peace out.